And now next making his way to the hockey, the 2009 UK Open runner-up, hailing right here in his hometown of Derby this evening, introducing Aussie, ladies and gentlemen, Colin Osbourne! Just for the hell of it.
Well, you must be a boy with bones like that. She said you got me wrong. I would've sold him to you if I could, just to keep the last of my clothes on. Oh yeah. Call me up, take me down with you when you go. I could be your regular bell. Now she dance for little Stephen and John.
Ladies and gentlemen, Colin Osbourne! Next making his way to our stage this evening, the second of our qualifiers, going under the nickname of the Rider, introducing Lyndon Hextall. Ladies and gentlemen, Lyndon was once ranked to number 34 in the world, and he made it all the way through to the last 16 in the 1986 World Masters. He's the second of our qualifiers, making his way to the stage this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Lyndon Hextall. Ladies and gentlemen, next, this is the man who took out a 170 finish in the 2000 World Championships to beat Ronnie Baxter 6-0 under the nickname of The Count. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome Ted Hankey! Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, 2 times world champion, the one and only Count, that is Ted Hankey!
Must be a girl with shoes like that. She said you know me well. I'm seeing you a little Stephen and John around the back of my hotel. Oh yeah. Someone said you was asking out to me.
Next making his way to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, from Woodville. He's made over 100 county appearances for Leicestershire, and he's the third of our 4 qualifiers this evening. Introducing Ricky Sudale!
Thank you, dear, bring your sister over here. Let her dance with me just for the hell of it. Well, you must be a boy with bones like that. She said you got me wrong. I would've sold him to you if I could, just to keep the last of my clothes on. Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Great record of 100 county appearances. Welcome into the stage, Ricky Sudale.
Stephen and John around the back of my hotel. Oh yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this man loves England, and England loves this man. He is 5 times champion of the world. Introducing the man, ladies and gentlemen, Raymond van Barneveld.
Well, you must be a girl with shoes like that. She said you know me well. I've seen you
Ladies and gentlemen, the 5 times champion of the world, the one and only Raymond van Barneveld. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing a man whose biggest achievement in life was the fact that he beat 15 times world champion Phil the Power Taylor in a Worthington Masters competition. This evening, he goes under the nickname of the Pirate from Whitwick in Leicestershire. Introducing Andy Hibbert. Get those cameras at the ready, ladies and gentlemen. Our players are going to be posing for a few photographs. Get your cameras at the ready. What a great lineup of dance professionals we're going to have on stage in just a couple of seconds' time. Bring your sister over here, let her dance with me just for the hell of it. Ladies and gentlemen from Whitwick, here he is, it's the Pirate, Andy Hibbert. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're short of just one more player. Here he is, the 8th professional, making his way to the hockey right now. I can safely say we're about to introduce Scotland's next world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the reigning 2011 Premier League champion. Here he is, the Flying Scotsman. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Anderson. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is, completing our fabulous lineup this evening. Scotland's next world champion, the reigning Premier League champion, the Flying Scotsman, Gary Anderson. There we are, Whitwick. We got Derby rather. Get your pictures. What a great lineup of darting talent, ladies and gentlemen. Show the boys what you can do.